What's good, y'all? It's your boy Super Solid back up in the building, and you already know what it is. You already know what it is. We back up in the building. You already know. I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm gonna break down the very beginning of this new Superman sneak peek and let y'all know why this might just be the greatest Superman movie that we might just ever see. And people are just overreacting, to be honest. To be honest. To be completely honest. So you already know. Let's get into it. Right here, y'all see the Superman. Y'all see the Superman all beaten up, stuff like that. I don't think a lot of people actually understood this reference right here with him being on the ground, all beaten up like that and stuff like that. The reason this is such a tremendous start to the sneak peek is because this is literally representing the character throughout these years. This literally is representing a character throughout these years. People have done nothing but hate on Superman, talk crap about Superman for literally the dumbest reasons ever. Superman literally gets like the most hate out of all superheroes for like no reason. Absolutely no reason. Don't know why you would hate the character. Don't understand why you would even hate somebody like that for even trying to do things the right way. It just really proves how narcissistic people really are in this world. And my bad, how naive people really can be with their mindset. Because for you to hate a character that's hell bent on doing the right thing at all times and being so caring, I don't know how you can just hate somebody so nice. I don't get it. Why would you hate a nice person? Like there's no literally no reason for you to hate a nice person, and that's why this is such a good shot for Superman starting off the sneak peek, because it just represents everybody hating and just blatantly trashing the character for supposedly being overpowered. Yes, for a long time Superman was just hated for being overpowered, that he was too strong and blah 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 blah, that he wasn't relatable. And now you get this representation, like you get to see a weakened and beaten and battered Superman. And wow, people still don't understand this and won't probably ever understand it, not understanding that the character has been through so much shade in the past 20 to like 30 years, been through so much shade for just being such a good character, honestly, because Superman is a good character, a very good character. Well, my all-time favorite character is Flash, because obviously super speed is my goddamn thing. You know what it is. But yeah, I just feel like there's no need to like hating the character like Superman is just you meeting somebody who's nice and then just hating them because they're nice. That's basically where the hate for Superman comes from, and that's just how it is, honestly. So let's keep breaking this down. You already know he's all beaten up and stuff like that. While I do think that most people think that the guy in the black suit did this. The most likely that clone Superman. While most people think that he did this, I don't think he did. I don't think he did. I think somebody else might have done this. Somebody more stronger and powerful, or either that this right here, all this damage was done to him with kryptonite being involved. That's what I'm going at. I'm going at where it wasn't the clone Superman who did it. It was actually somebody else. Cough cough. Doomsday. You never know. Um, or kryptonite was involved, which led to him being badly injured and stuff like that, which would explain. It seems like he was. It looks like he was trying to fly to the Fortress of Solitude and just ended up crashing down from being too weak. Definitely looks like kryptonite was involved. Perhaps it could have been Doomsday or Kryptonite was involved, but I doubt the clone Superman did all that physically. Yeah. Crypto looking freaking amazing. Oh, ooh, oh, oh. Yeah. Oh man.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
Oh,
Stop! Stop!
look at that.
No! Crypto!
Crypto's. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Crypto.
So like right here, he notices that like he realizes that like okay, he's not playing. He's not getting up. He's not playing. He didn't move. Like Crypto realizes that,
Take me home.
and just like a dog does in real life, when they see that you're injured, he starts licking him,
Home.
just like a dog does in real life when they start licking you when you're injured. So Crypto realizes that he was badly injured. He stops. Y'all got to remember that the reason he didn't listen to him at first is because the whole story with Crypto is that he's based off of James Gunn's dog, who just be eating everything and doesn't listen for nothing. James Gunn explained how when he first got his dog was very bad. He was eating all his shoes, ate one of his laptops and stuff like that. The dog was bad. So James Gunn is portraying Crypto as the worst dog with superpowers, and that's the whole concept behind this Crypto in the movie. I don't get why people are upset, lashing out, nitpicking for like no reason, when James Gunn literally said, I'm basing them off my dog. Like, what if the worst dog ever had superpowers? So like, I don't know why people are completely ignoring that and just like bashing on Crypto for beating up Superman. Like, you can see that Crypto clearly in the sneak peek realizes himself like, oh damn, he's not moving, he's not getting up. Like Crypto realizes that he's hurt, and just like a real dog in real life, he starts licking him, just like a dog does to you when they realize that you're actually sad. So I don't get why people are just nitpicking and complaining at this scene when Crypto literally realizes himself like, oh damn, he's not getting up, and then he literally starts comforting him by licking him and shit like that.
Oh! Ah!
You can see, look, obviously he doesn't even touch him again.
Crypto.
Crypto ends up realizing that his
Home.
owner is injured, as many people fail to forget. I also did see somebody nitpick the fact that Crypto was able to hurt Superman, and the fact that Superman wasn't yelling when Crypto was dragging him through the snow and stuff like that. Well, pretty sure the snow is like super soft, and even though shit. Even though Crypto is dragging him through the snow, for Superman, as powerful as a character as he is, while he's being battered and injured and is almost as human as us, while he's depowered like that, he's not completely as human as us. He still is like almost like enhanced still. So like yeah, him being in this state, he's not gonna feel the snow. The snow's like him laying on the bed right now. Crypto just dragging him through. It's like Crypto dragging him through over a bunch of mattresses right now. So yeah, he's not gonna be screaming in pain like some people wanted him to, or were nitpicking in some of their reactions and stuff like that. It's just unnecessary. This movie's literally like a fucking comic book. It's like this happens and that happens. It's just like a comic book. When I'm reading the comics all the time, a lot of stuff happens where I'm just myself. I'm just like, but why didn't this person do that? Like, because it's just the comics. It's like it's wonky like that. It's supposed to be wonky like that. Not everything is supposed to make sense. Like, I don't get the extra nitpicking people are doing. It seems literally freaking comic book brought to life. Look at that, man. I don't know how you can hate on that. I don't know how you can hate on that, man. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at those crystal shards and stuff like that, man. This shit's beautiful. I don't know how you can hate on that, man. The movie looks fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a Superman fan, and I'm gonna buy me a fucking ticket. It looks good. I'm not gonna deny it. Doesn't it looks freaking good, and then it's like a comic book
Superman!
right here. Yes, yes, Superman, the robot saying Superman. I heard a lot of people say that the robots do not call him Superman, they call him Kal-El. For the people that keep saying that the robots do not call him Superman, you are wrong. You are wrong. I'm sorry, you are dead wrong. In the panel in the comic book, the robot literally greets him as Superman. The robot literally greets him as Superman. For the people out there saying that no, the robot doesn't call him Superman, it's supposed to call him Kal-El. No, it's not. In the comic in All Star Superman by Grant Morrison, the robots refer to him as Superman. They say, "Good morning, Superman. Good afternoon, Superman." They greet him as Superman. So stop the lies and stop the false information and extra nitpicking. This looks amazing, yo. Look at the visuals, man. Those robots look so real. I don't know how you can hate on this, man.
Thank you.
No need to thank us, sir, as we will not appreciate it. We have no consciousness whatsoever,
Whatsoever.
merely automatons here to serve. Meet 12. She's new.
He looked at me.
This scene right here is the scene that everybody's just, oh my god, it doesn't make. Okay, yeah, that's literally how comic books are. That's literally how comic books are. They will, and that's the whole joke. That's the whole entire joke. Remember, he has a 4 on his fucking chest. He's probably the 4th iteration of the robot. With each iteration, I guarantee that Superman is trying to make these robots even more human with each iteration that comes out. And with her being the 12th, yeah, she probably has more personality than all the robots put together. Because that's his intention when he makes these robots. The whole concept of these robots is the number 4 is literally every single non-comic book reader out there. You just don't understand. Like he said, I have no conscience. I'm not gonna appreciate it. Literally, that's what it's like. Literally, that's what people do. People don't appreciate this. They don't appreciate it for how visually stunning it is or how amazing it looks. They just want to nitpick and nitpick and nitpick and criticize. So yes, number 4 is a clarified representation of people who do not read the books at all. As to where 12 is a literal representation of us comic book fans because we were geeking out just like that. We were geeking out just like that. And we would. Like, and you guys don't understand that because you're narrow minded, you're small minded. You can't be thinking like that. You can't be doing that because I've seen a lot of people trying to trade. Oh, but it doesn't make any sense because then she's giggling. Yeah, because that's the representation. That's the joke. That's the whole joke. Like, look, he represents the people who don't read books. They don't understand it. They don't appreciate it. As to where she represents people who read the books. We appreciate it. We love it for what it is. Because this whole scene is literally a freaking comic book. Literally, it's a whole panel. Comic books are literally this wonky. You're reading a good story, flipping the page, and then you find yourself asking, like, oh, why is this happening or why is that happening? And you find yourself asking logical questions. Yeah, because it's comics. It's all freaking wonky. Nothing makes sense.
Fourteen fractured bones.
Damage
14
to
fractures,
bladder,
bro.
kidney, large intestine,
Damn.
lungs.
That's a lot of
With a
damage.
healthy dose of yellow sun, we'll have you up and at 'em in no time.
Level 4?
292 times Saharan Prime, please one.
Wow, that's a lot of heat. And yes, a lot of people are nitpicking the fact that he's yelling. He's not yelling because the sun is hitting him. He's yelling because the agony of pain of all his fractured bones in his lungs and everything that was injured all just magically repairing itself. All his bones right now, all his fractures and stuff like that are all snapping back together. They're just everything's just getting put back together in an instant. Boom, 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 boom. And yes, logically, he will feel that pain until his cells are all fully recharged with the sufficient amount of solar energy that he needs. And until he has that sufficient amount of solar energy, yes, Superman will feel all that pain that he's going through with all those bones and stuff like that repairing itself. I would know I broke my arm, and while my arm was in a cast, I was still going through fucking pain. When I broke my leg, I had to go through physical therapy, and the shit was agonizing. I was always still in pain. While my bone was repairing itself, I was still in very much a lot of pain. So, yes, the fact that to him, it's not happening over the span of months and weeks, to him, it's happening in a second, in an instant, while the fact that all his cells are not fully recharged with solar radiation, yeah, that shit's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. I don't see why you guys are all nitpicking, criticizing, and stuff like that. Like it's just dumb. It's just dumb. Like I don't get it. People are calling it stupid. They're calling it horrible. They're calling it terrible. Like you guys are nitpicking the most dumbest thing, and it literally proves that you don't even read a book. That you don't even read a book. And if you don't read a book, don't speak on what you don't know. That's it. Just enjoy it for the movie fan that you is. That's it. I mean, I don't think any movie in this world actually makes sense, to be honest. Every movie is fucking wonky as hell. Even the movies that are set in real times and stuff like that are still wonky as hell. Come on, look at Fast and the Furious, for example. Wonkiest fucking franchise ever. They went from racing cars to all of a sudden most of these motherfuckers being superhumans and shit like that. Like enhanced and shit like that. Like, come on, man. Everything's fucking wonky. And the fact that this movie as a superhero movie is still fucking like realistic like that, it's fucking amazing. Cause comic books are even more fucking wonky. In the books, he would have just got hit with the sunlight and would have just started walking off. In reality, it's not like that. The movie is being realistic. I don't see the need of you guys like crying and like it's just it don't make no sense. Proves that you don't read a book and stuff like that, and proves that you're just nitpicking the hate and stuff like that. When the movie actually is gonna be a glorified motherfucking blockbuster banger. Oh yeah, that kid's neck is broken. But hey, it's comic books. Everything's fucking wonky, man.
He's back.
Oh, sounds cool. Let's go there. I feel like he's gonna be like the biggest hater ever. It's gonna be amazing. Man, this movie looks good. Hey, I don't know if a lot of people noticed that, but I'm pretty sure this is Green Lantern right here fighting. I'm pretty sure that's Solaris, and that's Green Lantern shooting an energy beam at him. Pretty freaking dope. This so if it's like just like in the comic books, if it's just like in the comic books when he fights Solaris, spoilers, he's gonna end up sacrificing himself right here. That's why you see like him having this scene with Lois Lane and them talking. Because I know there was a lot of people like, oh, but like, why is Superman just sitting there drinking coffee, talking to Lois Lane? Why the world is just in danger? Oh my god. Well, yeah, that's because in the books when he fights Solaris, he ends up sacrificing himself later on. Like he in All Star Superman, he ends up dying. I don't know if you guys know that, but if you read the books, he ends up dying in All Star Superman. You have the death of Superman where Doomsday kills him, and then you have All Star Superman where he ends up dying from being overloaded by solar radiation. So this scene right here, the reason why this scene he's not outside right now is because right now he's probably talking to Lois because after that he's gonna go outside and sacrifice himself. Spoilers. I never even seen the movie, and that's probably what's gonna happen. I just read the books. I just probably ended up my bad. It's just because it's what happened in the books. If you read the lore and you know the lore, then you would know what it would probably be happening in the movie. So the scene of the kid calling for Superman's amazing. Like, him coming out of the fire and everything. Look at this scene. That's incredible. Like Luther. Terrific. Yeah, I don't think this guy. I don't think this like Ultraman clone dude right here is gonna like do like all that damage that happened to him. If he did, then Kryptonite was involved. He beat up a Superman that was weakened on Kryptonite. That's what looks amazing. That's probably 12. The robot that got injured. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look. Yeah, right here. He's probably gonna go outside. He's probably gonna sacrifice himself now fighting for it. Hey, but y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, Super Solid. This video is probably already long as finna. I just want to get all this shit off my chest because I've been seeing a lot of people. I've been watching like a bunch of reactions. Y'all wouldn't even believe it. But yeah, I've been watching a bunch of reactions, hearing people criticize, critique, and nitpick, and I'm just like, oh yeah, you definitely don't read a book. You definitely don't read a book because I'm not gonna lie, comic books are just as wonky as that. You read a comic book, it's even worse. Like you read a comic book, you guys are gonna you guys are gonna die because you're just gonna it's just so unlogical. Any comic book is just unlogical, and this movie is gonna be a walking live action fucking comic book, and it's amazing. You can hate James Gunn's on your wall. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of James Gunn, but yo, this movie looks amazing. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, y'all can't even hate. This is Superman. This is Superman. Like, this movie is Superman. Not even gonna lie. As good as Zack Snyder's movie was visually, the writers of those movies, his screenwriters just didn't understand the characters. This right here, this is Superman. As much as y'all want to hate, this is Superman, and the movie is gonna be a blockbuster success. Y'all can hate all y'all want, but the movie's gonna be a blockbuster success, and that's all I gotta say. You already know what it is. It's your boy Super Salah giving my opinion on the dose and letting y'all know what's real and what's not because too many people fake. Y'all know what it is. I'm out, chia.